CBS presents this program in color.
Now, this is the life, Chumley. A real job. Working hard, just like people.
Yeah, Tennessee. But I wonder when we get our coffee break.
No.
You said it was going to rain week before last, and it didn't. You said it was going to rain last week, and it didn't. You said it was going to rain this week, and it didn't. My cauliflower crop is drying up. Now I want rain. Now either you make it rain, or I'll be back with this.
1, 2, 3, time again for Tennessee Tuxedo and his tales. This portion presented by the Big G General Mills cereals, makers of Cheerios, the toasted oat cereal with Go.
Come on and see, Tennessee Tuxedo.
See, Tennessee Tuxedo.
He will be parachuting for your pleasure, sailing seas in search of treasure, anything so he can measure up to men.
That's Tennessee Tuxedo.
A small penguin tries but can't succeed, although he may fail. As he fights for fame and glory, still he tries in each new story tale.
One morning, just before visiting hours, Tennessee Tuxedo and his friend Chumley left the zoo in their customary casual fashion. It was Tennessee's idea that if they dressed like weathermen, they could get jobs as weathermen, and so prove that they were as smart as human beings. Sure enough, when they were interviewed at the Weather Bureau...
Are you sure you've had experience as weathermen?
Of course we're experienced. Don't we look like weathermen?
Okay, go ahead. Funny thing, what they really looked like was a penguin and a walrus.
Now, this is the life, Chumley. A real job. Working hard, just like people.
Yeah, Tennessee. But I wonder when we get our coffee break.
No.
You said it was going to rain week before last, and it didn't. You said it was going to rain last week, and it didn't. You said it was going to rain this week, and it didn't. My cauliflower crop is drying up. Now I want rain. Now either you make it rain, or I'll be back with this. You know, when you taught me into this job, I didn't know it was going to be so hard on my eardrums.
I see. You say you think the weather business is too noisy and you want to go back to the zoo.
A good idea.
No, Chumley. We're going through with this job. And here's your first assignment. Hop out and make it rain.
Okay.
Just like I've been saying all along. Nothing to these jobs. Earthquake! Run for your lives! It's Chumley! Chumley, give me that.
Whoops. Gee, Tennessee, I'm terribly awfully sorry. Did it hurt?
You want to know if it hurt? Of course not, Chumley. I always wear this little knot on my head. Now, just what are you doing?
Well, it took a little while, but I finally went to the library and found the Rainmaking book.
I see. So you're making it rain like it says in the book. Let me see that. Oh, no, Chumley. This is an Indian history book. It says some Indians believed they could make it rain by beating drums and dancing.
Yeah. Well, I'm part Indian, you know.
I see. You say you're related to the Indians, eh? Well, just what kind of an Indian are you?
See? I'm a Blackfoot.
A Blackfoot. Of course. That's hysterical, Chumley. Now, let's see if you can keep joking like that when the farmer comes back with his shotgun. He wants rain or else.
Well, if I can't drum up any rain this way, how do I make it rain?
How do you make it rain? Well, it's easy. You just take a little, you pick out a big, you mix up some,
Hey, Tennessee, Maybe it's time we went to see the man with all the answers.
Yes, Chumley, Mr. Whoopi. And we'd better see him fast.
So soon our heroes were in the office of their friend and advisor, Phineas J. Whoopi, the man with all the answers.
That's it, Mr. Whoopi. We've got to make it rain. Team pour.
Well, that sounds like a college cheer. Rain, eh? Well, that's a job that can't be watered down. Sounds like we'll have to use the three-dimensional blackboard.
Gee, that's cool.
Or, to be more precise, my boy, we're getting warm. Now, where did I put it? Perhaps in the closet. Ah, yes. Let's see. Whoopee! The fabulous, fantastic, flashy, flexible, and infallible 3D BB. There, now. What was it you,
Rain.
Oh, yes, indeed. Rain. Well, rain comes from the clouds. Every cloud is made of millions and millions of tiny droplets of water. Like this. So light, they stay up in the sky and float around in the form of clouds. You see?
Yes, of course. Only how do they get down?
Yes. Well, yes, get down. Well, as the cloud floats around, the droplets bump into each other and join together until pretty soon they're too big and heavy to stay up in the sky. And then, whoopee! It rains.
Fine. Great. Terrific. But how can we make it rain?
Well, yes. Well, one way is to fly over a cloud and sprinkle thousands of little tiny pieces of dry ice on it. Dry ice? Hey, Tennessee.
Chumley wants to know how to dry ice.
Dry ice? Oh, no. That's just a special kind of ice, like ice cream men use to keep their ice cream cold in their trucks. When you sprinkle it on the clouds, it's called seeding, because each little seed of ice helps make the droplets grow bigger. Of course, it doesn't work every time, but
that's good enough. Let's go. Stop. Take off.
And soon our heroes, together with Phineas J. Whoopi, were winging their way through the sky.
Okay, we're over the clouds. Chumley, take this box of dry ice chips and sprinkle them on the cloud.
that's a cool job.
I see, so you think it sounds like an ice idea. Wonderful, Chumley. Now step on it. No, Chumley, no. Don't step on the cloud, you clod. Chumley!
Gee, what a big first step. What happened?
What happened? You tried to walk on a cloud. That's what happened. You can't do that. Not you, Chumley, a walrus.
Perhaps I got a little too enthusiastic.
I know you got carried away.
But in spite of everything, I carried out my mission.
You did drop the ice on the cloud. That's great, Chumley, great. Maybe it will rain. We did it. We made it rain, rain, rain. And look, we're coming down right at the weather office. My friend, we'll be heroes.
Perhaps so. But would you kindly inform me what that noise is?
That noise? That, Chumley, is our public followers, autograph hunters.
There they are. They're the ones who made it rain.
Ruined my new hairdo.
Ruined my fishing.
Ruined my golf game.
It sounds to me like they want our scalps more than our signatures.
You say they don't sound like autograph hunters. More like headhunters. Very funny, Chumley.
Look at that. The big one. He looks just like a walrus.
And the other one. Good grief, he's a penguin.
They're not supposed to be weathermen.
Let's run them out of town.
Uh-oh. I wonder what we ought to do now.
Let's do it.
You're right, Chumley. Let's get back to the zoo. Go, run, fly. Well, we failed again. Messed up. Goof.
We did not goof entirely.
do not overlook the fact that we have learned something.
You say we learned something. What?
I have wrote a poem. Rain, rain, go away. That is what some people say. Other people want it teeming. When it is not, they really get screaming. But one thing we have learned that's true. The weather business isn't easy if you are a penguin or a walrus. And be it ever so humdrum, there's no place like home.
You know, Chumley, sometimes you're just too deep.
Tennessee and Chumley will be right back with more cartoon fun.
Don't you go.
There's more fireworks
In the rest of our show.
The first half was brought to you by the Big G cereals of General Mills, makers of the Goodness Pack for your choice of goodness. One, two, three, time again for Tennessee, Tuxedo and his tails. This portion presented by
Come on, Chumley. We'd better get back to the zoo before Stanley misses us.
Gee, Tennessee, how about another riddle?
All right, Chumley, go ahead.
If a blue stone falls into the Red Sea, what will it become?
I know. Wet.
The hunter was hard at work on a big case. What? I say somebody's binging the binger, the ringer, dinging the dinger, ringing the bella. I say, come in, that is. What? Oh, hello, this is the hunter. Have nose, will hunt. I'll hunt anything for a price. What's that? You want me to rob the bank? Well, now, son, that's a little out of my line. You want me to keep the bank from being robbed? Yes, well, why didn't you say so in the first place? Why, sure, we'll take the job. Who's we? Why, me and my junior partner, son. This is a big-time operation now. Yeah, we'll be there first thing in the morning. Ours? Ours! Now, where in tarnation is that boy? Where are you?
Looks like we've got an open and shut case, Unc. That's a joke, Unc.
Bright and early the next morning.
Well, what do we do, Unc?
Nothing to it, son. We just nosy around and look for suspicious characters. And then if we see one, we arrest him.
Okay, but how do we tell a suspicious character?
It's easy, boy. Takes a little experience, that's all. Pay attention, son. There's one now coming in the door. A real criminal type. Low forehead, shifty eyes, mean-looking face. Looks like Lefty Louie to me. I'd know that face anywhere. Now, you watch how I'll handle him. All right, Louie, drop the gun.
Gun? What's the meaning of this?
Thought you could get away with it, did you? Robbing the bank, huh?
See here now, poor fellow. Are you deranged?
I am the hunter. Have nose, will hunt.
Well, I am the president of this bank.
A likely story. Now, put him up.
But, Mr. Hunter, he is the president of the bank.
All right, in that case, you can put him down.
Now what, Unc?
Well, let's just look around and see what we can see.
What's this button?
No. Don't push that. That's the alarm button in case of robbery. Got a direct connection to the police station. They hear that alarm and they come a-running and a-shooting, son. Don't ever. A robbery! The criminals have struck. All right, don't anybody leave this room. I am the
hunter, and I... Grab him! Just a cotton blooming minute here. I am the hunter, the famous private detective.
Boy, you sure got wrapped up in this case. That's a joke, Unc. Things sure are quiet around here.
Well, son, when things are quiet and there are no desperate criminals around, it's our job to be friendly and helpful to the customers of the bank. Like those sweet little old ladies coming through the door. Now watch how I handle this. Good morning, ladies. Is there anything I can do for you?
Why, yes. Can you show us where they keep all the money?
Why, sure, ma'am. Anything to please the customers.
Let's go, let's go.
Why, Grandma, what a deep voice you have.
Beat it, kid.
Ours, mind your manners. Follow me, ladies.
Grandma's got big feet, too.
Now, this is the vault where we keep all the money. There it is, M-U-N-Y, money.
All right, Hunter. This is a stick-up.
The fox.
Right as usual, Hunter. Meet the boys. Okay, boys, fill those sacks and let's make tracks. This'll be the biggest robbery in history, and we owe it all to you, Hunter. Hey, who's closing that door? Wait! No, no!
Sure they might have known it was you, Hunter. The fox and all his gang caught in the act. How did you ever do it? Well, nothing to it, son. For the mighty hunter... the mighty hunter and his nephew, that is.
Hello, boys.
Hi, Mr. Whoopi. I've got a riddle for the three-dimensional blackboard.
The 3D BB knows all.
Okay. What has always only one foot and is alive?
That's easy. Your leg, my boy.
In our last episode, Odie Coloni was worried about King Leonardo, for the king had begun walking in his sleep.
Help! Coming, sire, coming!
Meanwhile, Biggie Rat and Itchy Brother were meeting the infamous Mr. Mad. I am a collector.
Yeah? What is it you collect?
People. Mr. Mad explained that for his diabolical study of behavior, he had collected all types of people except one, a king. And he insisted that Biggie and Itchy capture King Leonardo.
What's in a deal for us, Mad?
1 bongo buck per day, plus expenses. And if you fail to bring me the king...
Yeah? What happens if we fail?
Then I shall put you in the room. Look, gentlemen, look into the room.
No! Okay. We're convinced.
Late that night, Biggie and Itchy began putting Mr. Mad's mad scheme into action. At precisely 10:50, Itchy Brother swam quietly across the moat surrounding the palace. Next, Itchy went to a palace window and slipped quietly inside. Once in the room, Itchy found the proper lever and let down the drawbridge carefully. At 11:03, Biggie Rat drove a truck across the drawbridge and parked beneath the king's window. At 11:05, King Leonardo began his nightly sleepwalking. But tonight, Itchy Brother turned the king so that he faced the open window, and good King Leonardo promptly walked out into space. He landed in the back of Biggie's truck, and minutes later, the two culprits were speeding away with the unconscious king. But unknown to Biggie and Itchy, a thread from King Leonardo's robe had caught on a nail, and the robe was unraveling to leave a trail of thread behind. At last I have a king.
What's the meaning of this?
Confound it, who are you?
I am Mr. Mad. I am introducing you to my collection.
Collection? What do you collect? I'm a stamp man myself.
I collect people to study. How do they stand up under weighty problems? And how do they react to severe shock? And now for the real test. How will a king stand up under endless pressure?
Well, it looked like the breaking point for King Leonardo. But back at the palace, Odie Coloni had discovered the king's disappearance, and then the thread from the king's royal nightrobe.
Guards, come with me quickly.
Meanwhile, at the Mad Mr. Mad's,
we are ready for the supreme test.
Stop! This is the most unheard of thing I've ever heard of.
Silence! The test begins. Capture the intruders.
But Mr. Mad had not reckoned with the swift thinking of Odie Coloni.
Take this, you villains!
The guards tied up the criminals, all but the infamous Mr. Mad, who disappeared as if by magic. What new plot will Mr. Mad plot to collect King Leonardo? Don't miss the next exciting episode of The King and Odie.
Come on, Chumley. Let's get back for our next show.
What's it going to be about? I'll give you a little preview on 3D.
This is more like it. Now, Chumley, will you please toss up the sports section?
I'll bring it myself.
No, Chumley, don't climb up. You can't. There isn't... Chumley! Oh!
This portion of Tennessee Tuxedo and his tales, presented by...